that. The,
Now remember, the Pueblo Indians left. Their whole village left. All
yeah,
of a sudden, they changed the name from Calford to Pueblo.
yeah. And then
I
they said,
wondered if anything is connecting here.
wait, Rod. The funny part about it, they came and put this monument, this Confederate monument in Hemming Plaza. They came and set that there. So look, when hear me out, Rod.
Mm-hmm.
Hear me out. I say the 62-foot Vermont granite monument, which is topped with a bronze statue of a Confederate soldier in a winter uniform, was installed in Hemming Park in 1898 after the park's namesake Civil War veteran Charles C. Hemming donated the statue. And hold on, Rod, Uncle Rod. 3 years later, it caught fire, and they said that statue, the bottom of it, was glowing red.
That's a hot ass fire. Look, how hot a fire got to be for metal to be glowing red?
Yeah, the statue was just took it from here in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the crazy part about it. And hold on, Rod, another thing, the great fire could be seen in Savannah, Georgia.
That was talking about when they set Florida on fire. So they tried to burn Florida. They were trying to burn us out of the thicket.
Yeah, and a funny part about that, the Great Fire of 1901 was the most destructive event in Jacksonville history. Wiped out 2,368 buildings while leaving nearly 10,000 people homeless. But I'm gonna say 100,000.
Because they ain't going to never give you the full right numbers.
Exactly.
Remember Rosewood?
Yeah.
Rosewood was a Gullah stronghold. That was a military action when they burned Rosewood down. They was trying to get us out of that village because we ain't pussy as they Martin Luther King think.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the people got to remember who the fuck they is, and they won't be doing this shit. We was beating their motherfucking ass, but we was losing so many people because they was setting whole cities on fire. Right? Now remember, when they set a city on fire, this is the part they ain't tell you. Anybody get caught leaving the city getting gunned down. So now you either gonna stay in the fire or face the gunfire. And then they wonder where hell is at.
That's a shame. And bro, I got two things to tell you. I got to tell you about that dirt bike dream because that happened in real time.
Mm-hmm.
I got to tell you about that again, and I got to tell you about the dream when I had got off the live with you, and
Well, you already told me about the dirt bike dream. Tell me about the other dream, and then we'll chat later on about the dirt bike dream again.
All right. So, so I came to a place. I seen a man. He was just steady looking at the land. He had on a brown suit and he had on a brown hat. His hat matched his suit. So when I was walking towards him, he swung his flag around. He said, "Do not shred my flag." So when his flag reached his left shoulder, it turned into an energy weapon. It was glowing red and yellow. Orange and yellow, something like that. And it looked like it had lava in it.
I think you told me about that dream before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we went over that one already.
Yeah. All right. So all I got for you, Rod.
All right. Hey, but peace to the guys, though. You good, money?
Yeah, peace.
We're going to take in another caller. I'm going to take in the sisters, and then we'll try to get another brother up here.
For sure, Aunt Rod.
All right.
All right.
There you go.
Hey,
Peace,
hey.
peace, peace. How you doing, Uncle Rod?
I'm doing good, sweetie. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Where
But
you
I
checking
was
in
guided.
from?
California. I'm in California.
California in the house, Queen Khalifa on deck. Let's go.
Yes. Well, I mean, I wish I could tell you everything, but where I'm at right now, I'm in a really good space. I had a lot of transitioning, like a lot of us did. It started off last year. I really started getting more intuitive. I did Reiki healing. I'm starting my own business. I'm in CMOS, and I'm a healer, and I love it. But I'm also a mother of 6, and I'm starting to find where I feel a little bit in the middle. Like, I love my business and I love being a healer, but I don't want it to take away from my motherhood either. So I'm just trying to like make the right decisions and make sure I'm doing my purpose and what I need to do without taking, away from the other. I guess it's
Okay,
like trying
so
to find my balance.
this is a good question because a lot of people have that concern about balancing motherhood with like what kind of healing practice do you do?
Well, I do CMOS. So first I make CMOS gel, which has been like really big in my city. So I noticed I help a lot of people with health issues, cancer patients, even myself. Like I totally, got healthy and everything like that, my family. So that happened. And then I also got into energy healing, the Reiki healing. And so I started doing that. I'm just a little bit touching on it. But just
So
in me, I'm just a natural healer.
this is the bridge. I'm about to give you the bridge. Your mother time can also incorporate your children into making CMOS.
Right. And then they do. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can one or two or more of them is going to be interested in learning Reiki.
Okay.
So if you teach them, you still spending mother time with your children. Because
Exactly.
mother time is also giving them tools and skills that they can go out and do the same that you do, heal, and to be positively impactful. By you incorporating them into your business, you kill a couple of birds with one stone. You spend
Okay.
mother time with your children. You
Hmm.
teaching them the profession that you're doing because you know that it works,
Right. Right.
right?
Of course. Yes.
So now you're able to teach as a mother the things
Hmm.
that they should know. So you incorporate their home education into the business.
Right. Okay. Yes. Of course. Yes. Okay.
So
Yes.
when you at work, they at school and you they teacher,
Hmm.
right? And y'all
Right.
all go in there together. So one 6 month stretch, you might want to teach the oldest daughter how to do the books.
Okay.
This is
Yeah.
how we keep track. So that's
Hmm.
her math, that's her business class, right?
Right. Right.
And there's also critical thinking, right? Because she
Hmm.
gotta
Right.
gotta pay attention,
Hmm.
right? Then
Hmm.
she's doing the work, so now she's getting clerical training,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Right.
And she's also having to work with the computer, so she's learning the computer. So you incorporating what you doing to make a living
Hmm.
to make your whole living.
Wow. Right.
Don't
Right.
allow it to be a stressor. Allow it to be a motivator and the opportunity to teach your children how to be entrepreneurs.
Okay.
So I want you to get a book. It's called "Developing the Entrepreneurial Mindset." It's like a textbook,
Okay. I got it.
and that's going to give you your guidelines on teaching them about the business from the perspective of an entrepreneur.
Okay.
So now you bridging the gap between knowing how to perform the function and then knowing how to turn it into a business.
Exactly. Okay. Okay.
Right. So as a mother, you always have opportunity to incorporate your work, especially when you're self-employed, with mothering, so that gives you even more time to be mama.
Yeah. It does. It does. It does. All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Yeah. And make sure you stick to your off days.
Yes. I needed to hear that. I
Stop
do.
working on your off days.
Okay.
Well, your
Yeah.
off days is for y'all to do family activities.
Exactly. Yeah.
right?
It is. It is.
So,
Yes.
right. So while your sea moss is simmering or something,
Right.
plan your off days with functions, and you can get to a mothers group to get suggestions from other mothers.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
And y'all can also use that to form a community bridge for all of the mothers who want their children to have a richer, fuller life.
I love
So, that,
that. That's amazing. Yes. I can make
so
that happen. Me and another mom, we're both business women, and that's what we deal with, is trying to find balance with our kids and also being entrepreneurs.
once you
So
get it down pat, keep notes, because when you
we
get good
will,
at
yeah.
it, and once you've accomplished your goal, now you can train the other mothers on how to incorporate their business as an educational tool to homeschool their children.
I love it. You know what we're actually going to do tomorrow? Me and my friend, we're actually going to go start some nonprofits. And we were trying to figure out what exactly we want to do with
Well,
them.
right
And
now
just,
is not a good time because IRS is about to blow the fuck up.
damn. Well, it was
But
the
you're not
intention,
gonna have
right?
to look. You can still do the nonprofit. You
Mm-hmm.
just don't have to get no tax forms,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
right?
Right, right.
and just, you can still do the same work, but
Okay.
stay out of here. And then when you get the family bank, you use it as the family bank charitable contribution.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So we know how to restructure
Mm-hmm.
with the tools that we have in front of us, but somebody sometimes have to put the dots together because we're too close to see it.
Yeah. Well, we ready to rebuild too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. So that's like my job is to get the women back these little tidbits
We appreciate it. It
of
is. It's
breaking
coming
up.
back.
Yeah. So once y'all start seeing it, and then y'all start bringing the corporate, y'all taking the whole community back from these doubles.
We are. We ready. I'm ready. I'm ready, Uncle Rod. I am. I'm ready. I'm
Yeah.
ready.
So
Yes.
this is important too. So this is your guideline. She said, still do your bylaws and set up your board structure. This is
Okay.
your guideline because the guideline, when you write it down, it makes it easier to follow it.
It is. Yes.
So the even like for your house rules,
Mm-hmm.
could be used as business bylaws for the children. So
Right.
you
Yep.
teach them. So now you're teaching them that if you do have to work for somebody else, you can follow the rules. You know,
Right.
seriously,
Yeah.
right? Don't take it personal.
Right.
That's why I always tell them that. Don't take it personal because they don't know you like that,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So if they don't know you like that, they can't mean anything that's nefarious because they don't know you like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand. Yeah. I get it. I get it.
So yeah,
Yeah.
but
Um.
everything that you can use to your advantage, use to your advantage.
Will do.
They threw rocks at us. We built castles. Fuck it. Keep
Yeah.
throwing them, motherfuckers. Pretty soon, this castle gonna be a whole,
You're right.
you
You're
know.
right.
So we taking everything they use to try to oppress us, and we using the same shit to come up. They didn't ever think that you would have the audacity to say, anybody know how to balance this mother thing, work thing out while I do my own thing? They never,
Right.
because we used to didn't ask those questions.
Right. I just did it. I'm
Yeah,
doing it. And
yeah,
everybody looks around me too. My family, friend, how are you doing? I'm just doing it. I push for it and I just make it happen.
yeah.
Just make it happen.
Right.
So,
So now you can see the structure,
right.
and it'll help you be more effective being the mother that's Miss Seamoss mom.
That's a first. That's a good one. I like that. Okay. I can do that. Yeah. You're right. I can do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Thank you so
But
much.
yeah, and make sure you pick you a banker in the family to start teaching how to do the money, how to
Okay.
watch the money, and know how to tell good business decisions from bad ones.
Oh, okay. Will do. Yeah.
So as you're telling them this, they're gonna get better at it than you. So expect that. But
I
guess
will.
what? There's a reason the student can never outshine the master. Because the greater the student is, the better the master taught him.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why it's rewarding. It's
Yeah.
going to be, yeah, I'll be very rewarded. I'll be very happy, very proud.
And I'm always
Exactly.
here if we have to run into a bump or something.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Well, you have a good night. Thank you for taking my call. I really appreciate it. Helped me out so much. And much peace and love to all the Soul family out there.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Everybody, everybody.
Peace,
Peace to the
peace.
guys. What's going
What's
on?
up, God?
Where you chiming in from?
I'm from Philly. From
Really
Philly.
getting the house, goddamn it. That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking about,
Philly.
brotherly love.
Yes, sir.
Mutual
It,
respect.
yeah, much love, man. I'm happy we finally talked. You know, I had DM'd you a while ago. I had missed your call. You know, so much been going on, but you know, so I got like about three things I want to ask you just to get a more deeper understanding on. So, um, first I'm gonna start with my son because he's most important. Um, so with my son's mother, when she was 5 months pregnant, once they found out he was a boy, it was like a light switch cut on. All in all, they said that my son was going to be a vegetable. Said he wasn't going to be able to function, you know, yada yada, and that they tried to convince her multiple times to abort him. You know, I wasn't with it. I told them whatever the universe wanted us to have, we wasn't going to love them or treat them no differently.
Fact.
I didn't feel it in my soul. You feel me? I just didn't feel it. You know what?
So
One of
how old is Shorty now?
my son is 7 months. So we actually are in court with these monsters. It's a lot of a lot of chaos. It's a lot of chaos. She did get an MRI when she was 5 months, but now they can't produce them MRI images. They can't find them, but whole time we have them. You mean we have everything? You know what I mean? But all in all, we kind of like being railroaded,
What is
and
it? What's the fight about?
that's the thing. So now they trying to stick with this. So we went to a specialist when he was 2 months. So first they said that these things would be visible to the eye when he was born, which they wasn't. We left the hospital.
What's
In two
supposed to
months.
be wrong with him? What did they diagnose?
So now they trying to diagnose him with cerebral palsy.
Okay.
But
Do he have like? Well, I can't evaluate him over the phone, but
right.
there's a couple things. At 7 months, he's still young enough for you to start using supplements that stimulate the central nervous system to cause it to catch up and develop it. Cerebral palsy is normally the central nervous system doesn't fully develop with the fetus,
Right.
so it causes them to um, draw the physical form up.
Right.
Right. But
So
the good thing is you're catching it at this age.
right.
Now,
Cause
this is what I want you to do because I'm not going. I got two herbalists. The one I normally go to here, but for what you need to call Dr. G from Reawaken Minds. Tell her I sent you,
Dr.
and
G.
she have a herbalist that can stimulate the. He can give you supplements to stimulate the central nervous system to break past the inhibitions created by the palsy.
Okay.
So you'll start to see improvements in the child if you can get the treatment. It would have been better at birth, but 7 months old is still young enough to affect it
That's what
in
I'm
a
saying.
positive development.
That all right. So cerebral palsy that just came out of all right. So mind you, that's what I'm saying is chaos because we are battling. All right. So we battling DHS. You know what I mean? Because all of these diagnoses came from physicians. No one is so that's like basically we say we trying to get to Washington D.C. It's five of us. We all take our own individual routes, but the end result is D.C.
Right. Well,
That
I'm telling
so they
right
literally
now,
call
right now, my concern ain't with the legal case.
right.
Fuck them people in their legal case. My concern is to accelerate the central nervous system of your son so that he have an opportunity to develop beyond a palsy because the central nervous system is still growing and it's
Right.
growing fast.
Right.
And there's supplements that can give him that will unlock his muscles
Okay.
because they normally lock up from the condition. So the Dr. G from Reawaken Minds, I have a herbalist. He good. I talked to him, and yeah. So he got the means to give you a detailed analysis.
Yeah, because that's what we trying to. Because he's not showing no signs of none of these things that they're.
He might not have none of it. That's
Right.
why I'm sending you to a homeopathic physician that's licensed that can tell you if the doctors is, because your son might be what you call a chosen one.
2222. That's when he came. That's when he was born. 2222.
Yeah, so you need to go to the herbalist, and have his birth chart done.
Okay.
Astrology.
Yeah.
And see, when you get that done, see if you can send it to me.
I will.
Because I'm almost positive that they trying to get your son from you, and he's a chosen one, a golden child.
The specialist, he said, we have to get the MRI and the genetic testing done because we have to see what he is. So I'm paying attention because my spiritual awakening was 2 years ago. I was shot multiple times. My face, my neck, and my lung. They couldn't tell me I got a bar in my neck. All in all, I had a beautiful outer body experience, and I had a sit down with 7 individuals, and they told me I didn't come down here for what was exposing my life to, and that they will remove me.
Yeah, that same thing happened to me when I tried to leave. I found a back door through the astral travel because I'm kind of cunning like that. And I was like, I'm done. I'm ghost. And I dipped. Right. And they caught up to me and was like, where you think you're going?
No, seriously.
You made a deal to do some work. You need to get your ass back down there and get busy. There is no exits for you.
That's why I like now that I'm speaking high vibration. I'm predominantly the only the man in my family. You feel me? It's mostly women. So it's like I did a big 360. Like a complete different individual. The old me died. I always say that. The best thing the Most High can do is give you a new vessel, and that's what he did for me. And I be time like I don't have a choice. Like I don't.
Where he was peeing. This ain't the only comment that's concurring with that. Some of these sisters are psychic, and they can see when you said his birthday, listening to the scenario, and they'll open up the channel and they can see what's going on. Look, before you do anything else, get in touch with Dr. G. Tell her I sent you to get her herbalist information. Okay. Her homeopathic physician. They have diagnostic equipment, and they your people. Okay. The other people that hijacked our system, there's not supposed to be a hospital. Those are supposed to be doula centers. All of the physicians are supposed to be under a doula, a grand doula. A grand doula is the equivalent of a chief doctor in modern medicine. So get your son checked out by your tribal physician. That's what you tell him.
Okay.
Now, and okay, what else you got?
So I'm, all this, has been smacking me left and right. So, like a bum rush. So my grandmother, she called me. Well, she's my mom's sister's mother. They all have the same father. So she called me. I was on the phone, and she was like, "Boy, do you know who you are?" So I'm like, "Who?" She like, "Your name is Kasim. You are the Lion Prince, Hebrew." And she like search your name. So I did my geometry and things like that, and I understand that I am a ruling 9, and I'm just trying. My last name is Atwell. So when I looked up Atwell, I came to the a saying it's actually pronounced at will, and it's a British. It had a crest. It had a royalty crest. And it was a British family, so it kind of like threw me off, even though I know that they stole all of our, our birthrights. My father, he was a very, my father transcended when I was 2 to a motorcycle accident. You would thought he died and respected to this day. So my family trying to seek understanding and more knowledge of who I am and